you. Let me start first with the release. So when you make a release, you share a release package which also contain a release note, right? So we are expecting some of the details to be part of those release details. Uh, Let me share my screen so that we all are on the same page. Now,
Mhm.
please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm specifically talking about this BROP 4 release which I have received. So if I open this release document, it directly starts, it's given overview, right? Uh, but see, we have a checklist in this way that these are the some of the details which we expect in any release. That contact person representing the contractor means who is the main point of contact from your side, who is the main point of contact from customer side. That means MB side. That I can understand it will be Martin only. Then date of creation and the status of report is will list the applicable documents including test reports and all. So this is available. As you can see, I have marked it available. Uh, then identifier of the release that is there in whatever document you have shared. I can see the hardware version, software version, but I am not able to see the ZGS version. In case it is applicable, then you please mention that. Same thing is that the designation and the variant of the NCD versions. So this I can see it was available. Uh, so likewise, now there are some details which is expected. So what I can do in the interest of time, I can share the details which we are expecting as part of this checklist, and also I can share a template of this checklist so that you can get an idea that what all informations we are looking for.
So
Is this
Ram. Yeah. Okay.
so is it okay with you, Ram, if I will mail you, I've just shown you that what I'm looking for. So I will just mail you very clearly that what all details we expect when you share as a release note. So in this, we are okay in any format which you provide. It can be part of this release note. It can be a separate annexure, whatever way. But I will very clearly come up with whatever the whatever we want, we are expecting, and then you please provide this along with the releases. So when you make that release, okay, this is one. This is one, and second thing, if you are on my screen, we also want some of the details in this form that every release wise that suppose in any release say BROF 4 if we take an example that how many KLH requirement you had planned or KLH features you had planned to be implemented in that release. Just for an example, if I give you some numbers say 200, so now within this 200 how many are the system requirement, maybe just like if 50 is the system requirement, just a number. uh, Software requirement can be say 100, and then architecture can be another 50. So this way, and then this is the planned number, and actually how many features you have implemented. In case you had implemented all 200, your requirement coverage will automatically come as 100%. If planned number is higher and implemented it slightly less, if say 175 only, then your requirement coverage would be lesser, 87%. In that case, we are expecting you to write some justification or some comment so that we can understand that what is the reason of a low requirement coverage in that particular release. Okay, this is one. Then coming to, yeah, uh, threshold, I can just check with Martin and then define. I think it will be as per our KLH. So I can just check with Martin and let you know the threshold, right? And then coming to the coding and testing phase, like how much internal test case failed, whatever internal testing you have done for that specific release. Please remember, this is for a specific release. Any release which you make to Mercedes, we want these details, that internal testing defects which got reported at your end. That means your failed test cases. Just take an example, say it is 100 test cases internally. So out of 100, how many test cases you had fixed before making that release? There can be a possibility that you fix all 100 and there is no open defect at the time of release. Or there can be possibility. Yeah, please go on.
And Judge, excuse me if I interrupt you. But I also want to expand this a little bit with the testing defects coverage. Ram, we have this so-called prop tests, and they are for CAN diagnosis, security, and so on. And for diagnosis, I think we have also minimum 2 test reports. For me, it would be very helpful if you have not only one number here, but for each of these prop tests, we have this coverage. And then additionally, the customer function, the wireless charging, and this FBS, this keyless go functionality, so that we not only have one number that is not so relevant for us, but we need this for each, let's say, functionality group. This. Perhaps, Neeraj, in our later meeting, we can expand this a little bit so that we, as I said, not only have one number here.
Definitely. So Ram, we will do, and we will include whatever Martin is recommending, and then we will share this with you. And going on, I will establish a connect with you on a frequent basis to see. We will not wait for the release, but in before that release, on a periodic basis, you and me can connect, and we can discuss that are we on a track or there is any challenge. If there is any challenge, then we can discuss and we can agree on some solution.
Yep.
Okay, let me quickly walk you through this. So there can be possibility that out of 100 testing defect, you have fixed all 100 and there is no open defect at the time when you are making a release. Or there can be scenario that you had fixed only 19 and 10 are the defects. So this 10 defects will be the known issue in the release that you will mention in your release note. All right. And post your release after some time, our Mercedes-Benz test house will test it and they will come up with some defect. In case they come up with some defects, say they come with the 5 defects. So your defect leakage would automatically come as 5. So whatever you can see in this highlighted as an yellow part that you need not to update, that will be auto. There is a formula and it will be updated automatically. Then another detail which we are looking for, sorry. How many test cases were scheduled for that release and how many executed out of that? Say you have planned, say 200 test cases, just an example. And if you execute all 200, your test coverage would be 100%. But in case it is less, then your test coverage will be slightly lower, and then we need a comment that why the test coverage is lesser than the planned. There can be some obvious reason. If it is the same as planned, then no problem. So this is how we compute the test coverage. Wherever you see the word specify, this is just for the information purpose. out of 200 test cases which you had scheduled or executed, out of that, how many were the unit test cases? That can be some number, 50. How many were the integration test cases? Maybe another 50. And then software created for this number of software test cases. It can be 50, or maybe another 50 could be the system test case. So we want a breakup of your total test case schedule, that out of that, how many are the unit test cases, how many are the integration test cases, software test cases, and system test cases. There can be scenario where you will not have any test case. In that case, you specify it as 0, and in comment you can say ki, not applicable or not created for this release, so that we understand. Okay. Uh, Apart from that, there are some things which also is a part of release note only, but on a periodic basis, we will see that what is your ROM number, what is your RAM number, what is your EEPROM number, and CPU load. So this we expect at every release level. So you can, these details are part of the release check. So I will come up with very specifically that at any release, what information or details we are expecting from you. And this checklist, we will get it enhanced. We will add whatever requirement Martin has, and then we will mail it to you. Okay. So Martin, this is one time invite you had said, or was it a recurring invite?
Let me check. I think it was only once, but
Only once. Okay.
Let me check. I don't. Seems that it was only once.
Okay.
But I can make. From next week on our meeting also, we don't have any more. Yeah, which you also have to.
We will see. We will see.
Enlarge it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So RAM is the same time okay with you, or say once in 2 weeks? Okay. So we will make this as a recurring invite once in a 2 week. At the same time, we will connect to discuss if you have any challenge or whatever, and any additional quality topics. So we will use this platform to address those. All right.
Okay.
Next topic which I want to cover is this standard software integration. So here in MB, we have this standard software integration. So there is a dedicated team who looks into the software integration part. As a first step, we want you and your team to provide us the response of the questions mentioned in column C. Column B talks about what is applicable. If in your project there is any scenario where any question which you see in column C is not applicable because of any reason, then you can mark it not applicable, and you can put your comment over here that why you feel this is not applicable, so that we understand very clearly. Okay. So this is the questions mentioned in column C, and then you provide your answer in column E. This is the first step. So please go through all these questions. There are questions related to the hardware, microcontrollers, CAN controllers, power supply, sleep awake, transceivers, watchdog, softwares, question related to software, which are some general, and then version informations, and then interrupt uses or handling. And then we have some installation related questions, operating system related questions, and then we have the multivariant ECU, safety related questions are there, AUTOSAR software modules related questions are there, communication stakes, So we want a complete information, configuration, usage of API, callback routine, system services, and so this way we have that. So we are okay. You take your time and just provide the answer of this. So the next step would be once we receive your response, so I can share this checklist with you, and you and your team please provide the comments in column E. In case anything is not applicable, you change the applicability over here and you provide a respective justification in the comment column. So now what do you feel? What would be an appropriate time to provide this response? If I share this checklist today, when can I expect the response? Sorry, 1 week later? Okay, I'm okay. If you take a week or even if you take 2 weeks, that would even okay. So I will share this checklist with you for your response, and we will make this meeting as a recurring call once in a 2 weeks. So you and me will connect. Martin, if available, well and good. If he's not applicable, then you and me will continue. The agenda will be to discuss any quality related topics. So next step, once we receive this response from your side, a team within the MB will evaluate the response and they will give some findings. They may come back to you for some clarifications. They will create a report in this format and where there will be review findings and some review result. The outcome of this review can be some gap. So these gaps will be listed, which will be the review actions, and then you and your team is expected to take care of these review questions. Me and Martin will be there to discuss those with you, agree upon a solution, timeline by which we will close it. So all those action planning we can do, and we can close all the review findings which we receive in this standard software integration process. So this is the high level expectations which we are having. And in between, if we have any questions related to your releases or your this architecture questionnaires, or if we see any challenge with respect to whatever data you provide us, then we can also connect to discuss those.
So Ram, all these things, if you answer these questions, then I already have a question. If I have to report something here to the management and I don't have to bother you, then if I have this already available for each release or in general. This is also the reason why we need these things here.
And as we progress, Ram, we can just modify our approach. If we say we are good on some area, then we can just keep it in our watch list, and whatever concerns we see, we will put more effort over there. So we will be dynamic in our approach, and we will keep evolving our strategy. Right. I think this was what I want to set a context that why we want to see you, meet you, and what all the high level expectations. So these are the high level expectations from our side. We will refine it in our further calls. Any comments from your side, Martin?
No, so far not. I will.
Okay. So Martin, do you have any question? In case you have any suggestion or questions, we are open to it.
Yeah. But at the moment not, yeah. Only that what I mentioned about the test reports and the coverage of test cases. Yeah, this would be a good thing if you could make this
we will
more
add
detailed.
it. Yeah, we will add it and then we will share with Ram. Ram,
Yep.
any suggestion, any question from your side, Ram? Okay, then great. So I'm happy that we cover the agenda well within the time. So Ram, we will extend this invite and we will make it a recurring meeting once in a 2 week.
Yeah, no, I already sent out an invitation, so but every week now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let's initially meet for a week, every week. Then if required, then we can change it.
Yes, of course.
Great, great enough. Okay. Perfect. I don't have any other topic for today. So I'm just we request you to just take up this on priority, please. Okay. So if you don't have any open point, we can close this call and see you next week. And before that, we will surely share this checklist and we will include the questions from Ram and from Martin also, and then we will share that KPI part also.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, then Neeraj, if you have time, then we can start with our.
Right. So we will drop from this call and we will join our meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then Ram, thank you
Ram.
for joining.
Bye-bye.
And bye. Bye. Was a nice day.